What's going on, guys? Skit here. Today we're going to be reviewing a game called Vibe Hugging. I did not find this organically, it was in my Played by Friends list. This game has an astonishing like to dislike ratio. It also appears to be part of some sort of series that includes Vibe Hugs, Vibe Cabin, Vibe Diner, Vibe Basement, Vibe Cuddles, and Vibe Hugs the Third. I'd really hate to know what happens in Vibe Cuddles and the Vibe Basement. We're just not gonna touch those. Okay, so right off the bat, it shoves this menu in your face that tells you to invite your friends to hug, just in case you're feeling a bit homosexual, or you just want to hug the homies goodnight. I mean, hey, it can go either way. In the lobby, you're bombarded with GUIs, including a list of global minutes that people have spent in this game. Remy has spent 6,343 minutes in the game. That's 105 hours in this game, or, broken down even further, it turns into almost 4.5 days. 4.5 days spent in this limbo. It must be fun for someone to spend that much time here. Surely. We're also greeted with a nice Game Pass list, including Admin, which makes you an admin. You can just buy that. The Vibe Gun, a holographic pink pistol to vibe with.
Vibe check.
VIP, which doubles your, quote, vibe time. Honestly, it's probably the reason that Doremi's so high up there. The hoverboard, in case you're too lazy to walk, or both your legs are in casts. A rose, which doesn't scream romance in any way. And a teddy bear, which honestly fits the theme, but really should be free in a place like this. As we enter the building, you'll notice that it's all comprised of the same blue, pink, purple color scheme. This, combined with the neon lights covering every surface, mixes in your head to create a sort of numbing effect. The end result of said effect is that your brain turns slowly into slush. It decomposes into a viscous liquid after hours of exposure to such a color palette. Therefore, Foundation personnel are not to enter the vibe-hugging zone for more than 30 minutes at a time, lest they be unnecessarily exposed to the cognito hazards. The fact that the objective of the game is to hug other people definitely doesn't lean towards any sort of role-playing applications whatsoever. No. It's all in good fun. It's all among friends, strangers, just hugging each other, hugging it up. Blah, brains. Blah, female. Spotted. Must. Hug! It doesn't help that the hugging animation makes it look like you're just slobbering on each other's faces the whole time. Oh, this person wants a hug. You, get off of my arm, what are you doing? Now, this touchy fest takes place in an apartment somewhere in a large city, presumably Tokyo, based on all the Japanese media that litters the walls. Is that person stuck in that controller? That's horrifying. The apartment is complete with 2 separate bedrooms, both of which are decked out with recording software. This person has top-of-the-line equipment including speakers, a microphone, 2 controllers, a Razer keyboard, 3 monitors, an Xbox, a PlayStation, a separate Razer laptop, and a high-end webcam. Despite this, they have 255 subscribers. The only thing this can mean is that the inhabitants of the room suck at YouTube. Maybe they should take a page out of the old Skit book. They should go pick up a Philips hospital monitor, a wireless Logitech mouse, a secondhand CyberPower mousepad, and a blue snowball microphone. Maybe then if they work really hard and have a lot of patience, they can end up a winner like me. The apartment has 2 floors linked by one of the worst staircases I've ever borne witness to. Not only does the staircase start in a corner that you have to smush yourself in, but the stairs themselves are comically narrow, meaning that you have to squeeze against the wall as you climb up them. This, coupled with the fact that there's no guardrail whatsoever, means that the slightest misstep could result in a dislocated shoulder. Maybe hospital bills are different in Japan. I don't know. At the top of said stairs is a small room that includes 2 carpets, a couple of pillows with an anime character on them, and a box. The entire second story is held up by the thinnest and most fragile looking floor I think I've ever seen. Outside of the apartment, there's a walkout patio, complete with 2 beach chairs, a bench, and a tree. You realize that the developer didn't put a limit to the amount that you could scroll your camera out. You know this because once you do scroll out, you find out that the entire apartment is a farce and you've been living a lie. Other attractions include a chill room with a couple rugs, a table, and a couch, and the comfiest looking beanbag I've ever seen in a Roblox game. Or at least, that's what it would appear to be from the front. If you look behind, however, you realize that your character is holding himself up off the pillow and the chair. This is actually an abdominal workout that's merely masquerading as chilling out on a beanbag chair. In fact, there are spots all around the map where you can sit down and discover interesting new poses. There's a couple bar stools that illustrate the 3 stages of grief. You've got sadness, depression, and suicide. I don't know why this last one exists. Who uses a stool like that? Maybe I'm just popping my lumbar vertebrae to get a nice fresh start in the morning. You can sit on top of the jukebox. While I'm not sure if this damages the jukebox or not, I know you're not supposed to do that and the sight of it makes me uncomfortable. Weird 2-person poses on couches and rugs. When you do it with someone else, it looks cute. When you do it on your own, you look like the victim in a murder scene. You can smush your face up against a second floor window and gaze down at those in the courtyard below.
If you like to watch.
You can bend your neck backwards as far as it'll go on a couch footrest, leaving your throat open for a karate chop from any direction. If you try and sit on the bench outside, you are granted the rank of Jedi Master. You can climb into the box like a cat. I have no idea what kind of things might be sloshing around in here, so I'm gonna leave now. You can lean up against a wall with your foot kicked back like some edgy 16-year-old in a high school anime. There's a body pillow with, I think it's the face of the guy from the Is This Lost meme, and I have no idea why it's here. The apartment's kitchen comes complete with a glass toaster, sporks and kukri machetes on the knife rack, and 6 pretzel sticks shoved into a jar of dirt. Obviously, there are some problems with this game. The basic premise begs people to use it for online dating and roleplay, and the hypnotic lights and color scheme make impressionable young children susceptible to cyber grooming. Additionally, there's a Dances Game Pass which costs 69 Robux, yet another subtle hint at the sexual undertones prevalent in this game. Not everything about this game is bad. The custom poses, while suggestive, are still original and make the game stand out. The map itself has a decent level of detail put into it, even if there is a hole in the wall of one of the bedrooms. And the game maintains a generally positive tone. That being said, if you are a dude, and you want to keep your masculinity, do not play this game. If you are one of the 2 females who watches my videos, and you don't want to look like an e-thought, don't play this game. If you value your social standing in any sort of way, don't play this game. My final judgment, vibe hugging is a thought magnet, and despite the positive aspects, it was doomed from the start. 3 out of 10. Degeneracy, look at him. Someone's hair is coming through the floor there. If this was Phantom Forces, I could shoot that person. Heaven knows the floor isn't thick enough to stop any kind of projectile. Dude, you're using the couch wrong. That's not how you do that. Those people are still making out.